One, two, one, two, three. I am a guy from a place. Charm City Bipper, Quis The Vndl, Marquis is the name my mama gave me. I am coming to this space, thinking about all of the awesome people I know. And in this moment, I want to highlight an individual who gave me a lot of game and put some things in perspective in a way that I believed I knew, but it was a confirmation. It was a reaffirming. And I will say that this has been what my self-improvement journey was. I've found different people online. Some of you may know these names: C Boogie Productions, Rom Wills, AMS, is Stephon, Steph is Cole. At times, Kevin Samuels for different things he was speaking on. I found different men in that sphere, and they were in different parts of the country and from different backgrounds. But I am blessed to have met a peer of mine, someone close to my age, who came through the spaces that I've gone through, who created a book, a workbook called The Gameplan. You can get this book in my link tree. But this book means so much to me for a lot of reasons. I was walking around talking about some of these concepts, and I'm scrolling the gram and I see somebody talking about how they want to speak at schools. I'm working at a school. I don't know this person. I think we follow some similar people. I just responded like, yeah, man, I teach at schools, and like what you talking about seems dope. I'd love for you to come speak at the school. This man sends me information about the book that puts me like, yo, yes, absolutely. I'm looking through it. It talks about Maslow's hierarchy of needs. If you know me, I brought that up in conversations where it doesn't always fit. Talk about SWOT analysis, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, threats, what is standing in the way of your goal. When we talk about what we want and don't have a game plan, we are in a bad space, and a lot of us don't recognize we don't have a game plan. Some of us are ill-equipped, underprepared, and just in a bad space to even get the opportunities we ask for. So this book is the game plan to get toward those opportunities. I am still working on mine because I'm constantly figuring out what I want, but I'm always taking action towards what I want. So I never stop learning. I never stop reflecting. I'm always conscious of what the threats in my life are. What behaviors of mine are a threat to myself is what I have to ask. Is this about me, or is this about others? These are different things I think about. There's a section in the book that talks about what zone you're in, right? Where is your head at? Are you in a growth zone, a learning zone, a fear zone, or a comfort zone? That's the start. Self-assessment is so important. One of the brothers I mentioned earlier, C Boogie, wrote a book called Mirror Talk. And that's literally have a full assessment of yourself. A lot of people speak on this concept, but to really do it is so big. Have a true, authentic assessment of yourself. And this book allows you to do it on your time, and before you start to go after what you say you want. But it's so amazing to me because we speak online, set up a time to come to the school. Man comes to the school, presents to my students, gives them $1 million worth of game. Shout out to them, brother. Gives me $1 million worth of game. He makes a lot of things that seem far out realistic. You say you want to be an influencer. What do that look like? You say you want to travel to Cali a lot. What do that look like? Okay, you got to catch a flight. How much is that flight? Okay, you just spent this much on the flight, or a couple bands on the flight. Now you gotta catch the now you gotta find somewhere to stay for however long you're out there. You out there, you gotta eat. You gotta get a rental car. You gotta do these different things. Have you even assessed these parts of your dream? The dream is just a picture, but what are the moving parts within that picture? Don't let the dream be still. Put the dream in motion. It's so big. So I'm, as I said, I'm super grateful for this book. Like, even thinking about, okay, you want a mansion. How much is the landscaping? How much does it cost to get the pool clean? You want to clean the pool yourself? You got all of these rooms. Who's who's living in these rooms? If there's no one in the rooms, there's still an electric bill. There's still a heat bill. There's still property tax. There's still all these different things that have to be acknowledged and properly handled. So there is so much power in the different things we come across. He won't give you more than you can handle, right? So sometimes we asking for things we can't handle. We not like, you don't even be handling the things you got in front of you. I told my brother this, and I told the different people in my life, like, sometimes we asking to be blessed. We're asking to be blessed, and you ain't a blessing to nobody. How you asking for something that you don't do for others? Nobody loves me. Who do you love on? And what is the foundation of your love? Is your love based in what you receive because you gave it? So you giving out love to get something back. What do you expect from others? If you give out love to get something back, people are giving you love expecting something as well. Shouldn't that be how it goes? I don't want to say should. I'll get back to my shoulds. But just thinking of these concepts, thinking of these different things that we come across in our life. And as I said, the power of a game plan, the power of setting out with an intention. The reason I say intention is so important is if you are aiming at nothing, you'll get nothing. You point at something and you're going to head in that direction. If you don't know what your objective is, you will not get there. There's nothing to be accomplished. Point at something. And at least you know you have something to work toward. You have now you start to find knowledge of how to get there. You may veer off path, but you know what you're after. So that's what this workbook does. My students benefited from it in a major way. And many students around the city are benefiting from it. Not only students, but adults. Like, get yourself a game plan. Get somebody you love a game plan. And I laugh because some people say, oh, that self-help doesn't work. Truth be told, you're intimidated by this concept of self-help. You're intimidated by the thought that you don't really know as much as you thought you did. Because, like, as much as I could pride myself on knowing, there were things I needed to be reminded of, to see it on paper, and to be able to fill in these spots, like to go through the SWOT analysis and be like, oh, a strength is something that you're naturally good at. True word. But it's like to be able to see it and write in, like, oh, this is what I do. I teach, I talk, I learn. I love being creative. Oh, let me try podcasting. Oh, let me try being more conscious of how I post these videos. Let me talk to some people who are already doing it. That's the power of opportunities. Let me figure out how I can build with people within my network. What do I already have? Let me remove this lack mentality. Oh, I don't have a camera that is well enough. Oh, I need a microphone that I don't need anything else. I have to figure out what I can do with the things I already have. And as I make motion, make movements, and build with the things I currently have, add things into the process, replace things, pull things out, put things in. Like, these are the ways of life. These are the ways to success. Success can be yours, but you got to know what success is. You got to understand how to become consistent. You got to build out a way for you to be consistent. You can watch my process and try to emulate it, try to copy it, but that ain't how it works. Because there's a factor within you that won't follow what I'm doing. That won't work to my standard. Like I told Michelle this on the podcast we did. Find a 5 a.m. Find a 5 a.m. Find something that gives you a feeling of victory. Like, it don't gotta be 5 a.m. Yours could be at 6 a.m. Your day might not call for you waking up that early. You may literally be someone who works all through the night. Like you may work, you may be a night owl. You call you may be a night owl, and you're most productive between the hours of 12 and 6 in the morning. Figure out how that works for you. But do it in a way that is truthful to who you are. Don't do it because of something that's extrinsic. Do it because that's what's honoring the spirit within you and just the person you are. But like I said, I'm grateful for community. I'm grateful for understanding the power of purpose and the power of intention. I wish, I don't want to say I wish. I would love to see people loving themselves more fully in a way that doesn't harm others, in a way that's authentic, and in a way that moves us all forward. Find yourself a way to be more intentional about your actions. Have a good day. Have a good day on accident. Something I thought was funny, but also have a good day on accident and move with intention of love. Move with an intention of non-judgment. Move with an intention of trust and forgiveness and grace. Move with these intentions. Move with the intention to be accountable and hold others accountable as lovingly as you can. And be all right with falling short. But always remember that consistency is the key. So if you don't do your best practice, but you showed up, give yourself that pat on the back, get the rest you need so you can show up better the next day and continue the process. Like, don't let your cheat day be your norm. Don't let all of that, don't let nothing slow you down. I'm dragging at this point. I'm dragging it, but I'm truly, truly just grateful. As I always say, one day made better, it's many days made greater. I'm uplifting you to be in a world that cares. If I keep it to myself, I think that that's unfair. The joy I've been given is best when shared. Visionaries never die, legends survive through the seas we sow daily. We get better with time. I said, visionaries never die, legends survive through the seas we sow daily. We get better with time. I said, visionaries never die, legends survive through the seas we sow daily. We get better with time. Visionaries never die, legends survive. I thank you for tuning in. I thank you for joining me on this journey of reflections. I ask that you look into this at the very least and get busy. Set out to do what you said you want to do, because this is your life and ain't nobody finna give it to you. They not finna give you no happiness if that. But like I said, the intention is love. The intention is peace. The intention is trust. The intention is just so much of the beauty that we all can expand. The intention is expansion, all of that. I am a guy from a place, Charm City Bipper, Quis The Vndl. Marquis is the name my mama gave me. I'm wishing you peace, prosperity, and many, many blessings. Enjoy this day you've been given. Love.